you can be a Lex Luthor or even a C. Montgomery Burns, all you'll need besides a sharp suit is a solar death ray. We've got you covered. Commence maniacal cackling. Yes. Then the world's greatest card stacker, Brian Berg, will be here to, well, he's going to stack some cards. What'd you think? He's going to be hacking an Xbox, you moron? And bowling, drinking, and crazy people dressed up as characters from the Big Lebowski. Hey, it sounded like fun on paper. Brendan has the highlights from Lebowski Fest. All that plus some fierce LAN party competition, so put your feet up, break out a copy of Tobin's Spirit Guide, and feed yourself after midnight because it's Attack of the Show.
Pick up on this.
Did you mean to do that?
I did not at all. I just...
He lost a thing
don't
of
ask him.
Play-Doh down here.
Welcome to the show. Just quickly before we begin, a really important announcement.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Christopher Watkins' birthday today.
Nice.
62
Happy
years
birthday.
old. Happy birthday, buddy.
Anybody else?
I don't know. No one.
Okay.
Apparently just you and I. But happy birthday.
Yes.
Chris.
Happy birthday. And of course, Sarah's here, hanging out on the sofa.
Hi, guys.
How's it going over
I
there?
prefer to call it the couch.
The couch, man.
It's more of a sofa
Who
type
says
thing,
sofa?
I think we need to let the chatters vote because there's been
Yes, there has
animosity
been
behind
some
the
back and
scenes
forth.
over
You
the
guys know
couch
it's
and
a
sofa.
couch.
All right. What's going on over there?
I'm just chilling, obviously, but later in the show, I'm going to show you a damn good website. I'm only going to say it has to do with aviation. I'm just going to leave it open-ended.
Okay.
Wow.
You intrigued?
I bet it has something to do with flying.
I bet you're right.
It's okay.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. All right. Real quick, you got to play with a camera the other day, the camcorder.
Yes.
And I got to play with some camera accessories.
Ah.
So this is pretty neat. You ever messed around with like a lower end camera that has like a built-in light and it kind of sucks?
Like
it doesn't
your,
really do a good
like
job.
your cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this actually works for camcorders or for standalone cameras. It's they're called Camera Bright. Let me show you that right there.
As soon as you do that,
by the Camera Bright company, and as you can see, they're quite bright. Hold on, when they work. There we go. Look at that.
Oh, that
that
is kinda
puppy's
bright.
bright, right?
I have
It's
one of
got
these
a row
flashlights. It's
there
like
we
an
go.
LED flashlight.
Yeah. It's got like a row of white LEDs,
But
or in this case, yellow.
It's using the standard mount for the bottom of the camera.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. It's got a little standard tripod, little hole there. You just screw your camera in or your camcorder, pop it on. 4 hours of continuous use.
Nice.
$30.
Cool.
Which isn't that bad, actually.
That's not
It does
bad,
a decent
considering
job.
by default, those suck. Big
Right.
time.
Yeah. I mean, if you're doing a big budget production, no, this isn't going to suit your lighting needs.
Although
but
I did see one of those that has like 200 of them on there.
oh, see,
I'm
that would
being
be
dead
cool.
serious, but they're really
Yeah.
expensive.
You could also blind your neighbors
Yeah,
if
you're
you
right.
ever
Now,
were
what are
so blind.
these?
Now these are surprisingly interesting. I got to play with a whole bunch of these bad boys here. They're little camera phone lens attachments. So as you can see, they'll pop. They're the perfect size, right, for your little cell phone camera. You pop off the back. It's got a little sticky ring. Pop that over the actual camera lens, and it'll change up what the camera can do.
Okay, it looks pretty cheesy though. These are like, do they actually work?
No, well, that's the thing. Some of them are incredibly cheesy. There's a whole bunch. There's like a zoom, there's a wide angle, there's a stretch, a star border, a heart border. There's
Here's
like
the fisheye one
anti-glare.
right here. I can kind of see.
Yeah, so most of them are kind of lame. Again, like adding little hearts or little stars around
Right.
your camera.
Yeah.
But check these out here. This is how my Trio normally looks when I'm like taking a photo of.
Okay, so this is before and after pictures.
Yeah, so here's the before. I'm taking photos of toys on my desk. Then this is the after where you can see the wide angle. Okay,
I see. That's
not
kinda
bad.
cool.
It
It's
actually
like a
it actually
fisheye
works.
type.
Now here you can really see. You don't even have to take this full screen. You can see it right here. Blurry picture of a skull. But if I go to the next one, boom! Look at the
That's
difference.
awesome.
You can see it right on your screen.
That's
the
actually really
macro
cool.
lens really pops it, and you can totally see detail up close. So
I
some
would-
of them work quite well. They're only like $10, $9.99, $10.99 for each lens, and you can fit a whole bunch of them on your phone and walk
That's
around.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't look really cool on your phone.
They don't look
but
cool on your
you
phone,
can throw them
but,
in your back pocket or
you know.
something. I don't know. I kind of like them.
Nice.
Now, next story, Scott Michelle, plasticbugs.com.
Love the plastic bugs.
We always talk about plasticbugs.com. He's done it again. He has hacked the GIMP. Now,
Wow.
if you're unfamiliar with the GIMP, it's an open source Photoshop alternative application.
Yes.
And his site is actually kind of down right now because he just got slashed out just a few minutes ago.
Congrats on the
Congrats on the
slash
slash
dot.
dotting.
That's great.
But let's see, can we move over to the Mac here?
Yeah, we can. Let's see here.
And there
Hey, there we go.
Oh,
We got a
okay.
Mac. All right.
So anyhow, as you can see here, he's basically taken the entire menu structure of Photoshop and completely put it on OS X within the GIMP. So
Okay.
if you don't want to pay, $500, you can get it for free, and it has all the same menu features that you know. and
For
love.
now. You
Yeah,
better
for
go
now.
get it quick, by the
Until
way.
Adobe sues him and
Exactly,
he's
and then
knocked
he's
off,
poor,
then
and we
he
laugh
has
at
to
him.
move
and
out
take
of
pictures of
apartments.
them with their camera lenses.
With a little micro lens.
Hey, look. Yeah, it's actually really cool. One of the
Yeah.
major complaints with the GIMP from a lot of people was that the interface was kind of clunky or hard to navigate.
Right,
And
they didn't
now,
understand where to go for certain features.
Exactly. But now all those Photoshop tutorials that are out there for free, and there's tons of them, they'll work just fine on the free GIMP.
That's awesome. Now,
Good
you
job,
need,
Scott.
you need Apple for that, though.
Yeah.
They
Or
also
Linux,
ported
too.
it for Linux. They're looking for a C++ developer to port it to Windows, too, but that's not quite out yet.
Hope
so.
they pull that off.
Soon.
We got to go back to the PC
Yes.
now. Let's go back there. What do we have? Oh, finally, the Trashcade. We're having a little problem showing websites full screen right now. So I'll just say that this guy made an arcade cabinet completely out of cardboard boxes. And it totally works. Like, it actually supports the monitor, the speakers, the X-Arcade joysticks, everything. He dumps
You got to check. We're going to put all these links that we missed today in our show notes, because
Yes.
people have to check this out.
They
This is
really do need to
cool.
watch. He even makes a marquee out of like crumpled paper and
awesome.
markers. It's really cool. Again, in our show notes, check it out.
Very cool.
Yeah, there you
Sounds
have it.
good.
All right.
Now, today, we want your tech questions, so give us a call. The number is 800-839-7880, and you can email us through our web form at g4tv.com/AskAOTS, and you can chat with us. Quit doing that. In our RC chat room at chat.g4tv.com.
I'm not allowed on that side. It's
No,
like,
you're just like,
that's my side of the desk.
Tiny-
Don't you? I was just.
You got your little
I was
yeah, you got your
illustrating.
private space. Everyone.
All right, not tomorrow, but next
Yes.
Friday. Next Friday. That's the following week. Will be your chance to you star on the show and have your
You sound like
face
Brendan there.
on TV to star on the
the
show.
show?
No. You can actually, if you support the band Eminette, you can bid on their eBay auction, and they're going to allow you to have your face on their lead singer's T-shirt.
Oh, that's cool.
When they perform here on the show.
That's
so,
awesome. That's a great idea.
It's really good. I'm glad I didn't think
Nice.
of it. Huh. So if you're a fan of Eminette, indie rock, or you just want your face on our show, get the details and the link to the auction at g4tv.com/Eminette. There you go.
Yeah,
Plus, it's Thursday, which can only mean one thing.
LAN party.
It's the Attack of the Show LAN Party starring Brendan Moran.
Hi, fellas.
Hi, Brendan.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't talk like that at all.
No.
You're way off base.
So,
Way off.
Brendan, what's going on in the
Tell us
LAN?
about the LAN party.
I'm not from Wisconsin. for
Yeah, no,
God's
Kevin
sake.
does like the
not, dude.
Fargo impression of it. He's like,
I'm trying.
Yeah, they're strange brew. Anyway, today we're playing Unreal Tournament 2004, and our rack-based servers are fired up and ready to go. And today is a very special day. We're joined by G4TV.com's own Laura Foy. Hi, Laura.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
How's the
Hi, Kevins. Hi.
Laura, what's
Okay.
up?
how's the game playing?
It's good. I'm doing well. I'm, kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura, I gotta tell you, it's such a nice welcome change to have you on the show. I was getting a little tired of interviewing fashion models and girls in
Right.
bikinis and stuff like that. It's a nice break.
I know. That must
You know?
get, so old for you. And honestly, it's so nice to be appreciated, for my intelligence and invited down here. You couldn't find a stripper, could you?
No.
Right.
Yeah, they don't return my phone calls. Anyway, we will check in with you later in the show. Thanks for being a good sport.
Yeah.
And now,
That's special.
watch out. It's coming from the shadows. The attack of the solar death ray commences right after the break.
Surfing around the web the other day, we came across a website, solardeathray.com. Now, there's really no good reason to build a solar death ray, but a guy named Lewis and his buddies Tom, Andy, Mike, Toby, and Race decided to take upon the art of being pyros and built one. Now, a solar death ray actually has one function, and that's just to burn some stuff. Now, we decided a little pyrotechnical recreation can be a good thing, so we decided to build our very own solar death ray. Now, before we even show you the one that we built, we have to tell you the following stunt is performed by trained pyrotechnic professionals in a controlled environment. Do not attempt to recreate or perform this at home, and anything that you have seen or anything that you've seen on the show today, like I don't know, the little cameras was
Yeah,
kinda,
don't. The
deadly,
lenses
too.
were
They
the
could
camera phone lenses were
could burn
shot
things.
with professional photographers
Yes.
only. So
That's
make
right.
sure you don't go taking pictures with them.
So let's show off this solar death
Well,
ray. This
yeah.
is it right here.
Cool.
It's,
Awesome.
It can burn pretty much anything that goes in front of it. It's exactly
How exactly does it
Okay,
work?
so-
though? I mean,
basically how it works is think of it kind of like a big magnifying glass.
All right.
So you have tiny pieces of mirror that are all angled like inwards towards a focal point.
All
So
right.
when the sun hits the mirrors, they all shoot a beam right to this point right here, and it's so concentrated and focused, it's almost like you used a magnifying glass when you were a little
sure.
kid, burn
Yeah.
little ants and dogs.
Yeah.
This will basically burn anything that you put up on this little rack here.
Now, why tiny little pieces of glass and not just one big, concave?
Cost.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're cheap here, so we went with the tiny little pieces.
No,
of
but
glass.
that's good.
No,
I mean,
no,
you can make one cheap,
yeah,
right?
you can build one yourself, even though we just told people not to build one at home.
Right. Well, they're not supposed to, but you could.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're
Fair enough.
trained. So here's some examples right here. You can see it's burning through some foam core right here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Look at
foam
that.
core.
That's hardcore
That's
foam
foam core, baby.
So the sun hits it there, and look at that. It catches on fire.
Oh,
We got
wow.
a guy freaking out.
It's a good thing we have pyrotechnic
See, look at it.
specialists.
He's trained. Can
He
you
is
see that?
trained to use the fire
2 bursts,
extinguisher.
boom, boom, puts it right out.
Nice.
Now, we decided to try a few other things. A VHS tape, for example, if you have any tapes at home you want to get rid of.
Good. Oh, there's our professional.
Yes, he's got the goggles on and everything.
He was saying that. I'm a professional. I wear goggles.
Those are the professional goggles. And we used one of the professional clips there to tape the tape up.
Wow.
And we also moved on to AOL discs.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, now these put off toxic fumes, but what the heck?
It's a professional
Yeah,
again.
it's professional.
The goggles
Dealing
protect
with
him
the
from the toxic
That's
fumes.
right.
Yeah, he's
And
smiling
Paris
now.
Hilton's latest book.
Oh, come on. It's pretty good.
It's all right, but, decided to burn it anyway.
Isn't that the Kevin Rose Book Club of the month right there?
I got it free last month.
Good.
It
good.
was all right. It's okay. Reading.
All right.
Yeah, not really good. Now, you can find photos and schematics of our death ray. Now, why are we putting up schematics if we said not to do it?
Just to show people how not to build one, essentially.
That's right. You can find them at g4tv.com/AOTS.
Very nice.
What do you think of that, Sarah? You like the death ray?
I do like the death ray.
Pretty good.
We have fun with our death ray.
Oh, you want me to tell you what's coming up next?
Sure.
Okay, my Damn Good download's on the way. It's actually a damn good website. It's useful, inventive, and it's even dangerous if it ever got into the wrong hands. So if you want to know more, hurry back. And card stacker Brian Berg is going to show us just how strong playing cards can actually be. So stick around. It's going to be a great show. Here comes today's damn good website, suckers.
But you were supposed to say sucka. Like, you sucka? All right.
There's more than one person watching the show, hopefully.
I hope so. Hi, all three of you.
Okay, today's damn good website, it's going to give you so much information about commercial aviation. You'll never know what to hit. Yeah.
My interest is piqued.
I know. Well, here's the thing. Okay, let's just get right into it. This is called Airport Monitor. What I'm doing is monitoring LAX airport that I fly in and out of all the time. Now, we're looking at a 5-mile view, right? So we've got, the red is the selected airplane that I'm looking at right now. This guy's at 4,900 feet. But let's
Are you
just
kidding me?
select
They
another
publish
guy.
this info on the net, like, just for kicks?
This is, well, I mean, it's for kids and adults alike. So let's just say I'm going to click on this guy. He's arriving because you see my little key down at the bottom that blues or arrivals. Now I've selected him. Oh, wait, hey, where did everybody go?
Oh, Kevin Rose is out back pointing the solar death ray at planes. That's not good.
That's strange.
That's bad.
That's a drag. Okay, well, let's move over to
there you go. There's some
Kennedy
planes.
Airport. What's kind of nice about it is that I actually, if you see at the top here, you've got sort of a bunch of dates. What you can do is anything that's more than 3 hours ago, they'll give you full information on the flights. Now, they won't do this for the real time.
good. Well,
that's what we were looking at for
probably
LAX.
smart.
Because, obviously, if people know too much about how flight patterns work at different airports, that could be dangerous, right?
Right.
And that was my first thought, like, oh my gosh, how can I possibly know all this
Sure.
stuff? But if you go back more than a couple hours, it's like, hey, they've already landed, not a big deal.
Hey,
So
we
if you
don't
click
care,
on
it's
the plane
fine.
here, gives you all the information, flight ID, CH, what's that, probably like Canadian?
What was
or
it? CA?
Swiss Air or
Sure,
something
yeah,
like that.
we'll take that.
Yeah, JetBlue, there's a JetBlue here, flight ID here, and aircraft type, what the altitude is, and all of the interesting stuff, gives you everything that you would need to know.
And if we combine that with your other damn good website, then we know exactly what the best seat is on that plane.
Absolutely.
Huh?
What's cool, here, LAX is back. We had a little hiccup here. When you look at the 5 mile, you go, okay, well, there's some planes. There's planes coming, planes going. The black stuff is in transit, sort of like they're not really
Happens around
coming or
airports,
going
yeah.
yet. But let's look at 10-mile view. Then it starts
Whoa.
to get a little complicated.
That's
And
crazy.
let's go up to a 20-mile view. Now it's just out of control. Let's even go to the 80-mile view. Look how many planes are hovering over our building right now. Isn't that funny? You think, like, with all these planes, I would look up into the sky and you just see planes everywhere.
Right.
But you never do. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
It's out of control.
Wow.
Isn't it? And this doesn't just apply to Kennedy Airport and LAX. If you look at, this is actually Passur, like PASSUR.com.
Oh.
There's quite a few airports that are involved. Not every airport in the nation, but like 50 or so, 50 of the major airports.
The important ones.
So, and if you think to yourself, well, can I just go to an airline website and find out when planes land? Yeah, you do, but you don't get to see how they do it. And if you know anything about LAX is very strange flight patterns. got to circle all the time. You know how
Crazy
it is.
eights.
Crazy
et cetera.
eights and all sorts of good stuff, so you can actually see it happening in real time. Super cool.
I love how you said, you know how they do it. I'm like, yeah, sure.
You flying it out of LAX?
Yeah, but I mean,
Work with me.
Yeah, okay. I normally wake up by the time we're at the gate. So fair enough.
If you want the link to look at your own airport or one nearby, go to g4tv.com/the Sarah Lane Files for the link to play with Airport Monitor yourself. So fun. Love it.
Whew.
Now, I see you guys have built something over there. What the heck's going on, Kevin?
Well, for the next 2 days, master card builder or card stacker Brian Berg is building a giant card sculpture next door. But today, he is here to show us how strong playing cards really are. Welcome to the show, Brian.
Hey, good to be here.
So, tell me what you're doing here. I mean, I have a hard time building these myself. I've tried in the past.
Well, I do too sometimes. You guys have been watching me, I'm sure.
I can put like 4 or 5 together, but explain to me how this works and how you build such large structures.
Okay, well, the stuff that I'm building next door that everybody will see, I believe tomorrow, maybe a bit today, I'm not sure, is all built with some kind of repetitive geometry, meaning I set the cards up in a rather geometric way. So here you can see a little sample of what I've done. It looks kind of like an ice cube tray or a waffle. And the cards, when they're set up in that nature, they kind of are forced to help each other not only not fall over, but not even bend, because there's always something to stop it from doing the bad thing.
I see.
So I built over here a larger example of this, and I've put some walls around the outside, rooftops between them. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a concrete block, several of them hopefully, on top of here to see.
So now, these are just standard cards?
Standard playing cards. No glue.
No little twigs in there to help like support?
No twigs.
Okay. So, okay, now why 3 levels though? I don't understand. Wouldn't that make it not quite as
Well, if I
sturdy,
build 1, that's not trying. 2 is kind of cool. 3 is better. Plus, it also almost looks like an additional concrete block,
Right.
So
Okay,
I guess
let's
it's
see
just
this.
playing around.
So this is a real block. This isn't a foam block.
This is a real block.
Right.
I'll probably drop it on my toe, and then you'll see how real it is. I have to put the first one on really slow, just because I don't want to
Right, I was gonna say,
shift it around. This
hit
is really
one side and then just all
the
goes
deal
down.
breaker.
Take your time.
Okay.
There it is. All right.
Okay,
so that's
the
what,
first
about
block.
10 pounds, 15 pounds?
They probably are about 15, maybe 20 pounds.
Maybe 20 pounds. Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to get rid of this one, and I'm sure it'll do too. We'll see if it'll get 3.
So this is the second block. So this is 30 pounds. How in the world is it supporting this? So these are 20 pounds apiece, so this could be 40 pounds total then, right?
Yeah, and the most that I've ever done in a structural engineering laboratory, I built a larger one of these in a machine that adds weight in a kind of computerized
Oh, so you use computers that stress tested to
and
see
it
like
actually kind of winded from this.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
It actually held about 600 pounds per square
Wow.
foot. So this is,
Okay, so this is
a
the third
smaller
right here.
scale of that. I hope these don't fall, so if they do,
Okay.
run, okay?
All right, go ahead.
Because it could
60
happen.
pounds.
Okay, there's the...
Wow.
I'm going to go fast before something
Whoa,
happens. here.
whoa, here we go, 80 pounds.
I'm really going to start
I'm standing way back now.
overworked.
Okay.
There it is.
There it is, 80 pounds. That's awesome.
Okay,
So now prove to me, there was no glue or anything used in this. You got to show me, take this little thing
All right.
apart, and I want to see if...
Yeah, nobody ever believes this, of course. Yeah. Okay, so the whole thing is very much,
Look at that.
very real.
Just cards.
All cards.
Awesome. Now, we're going to see you tomorrow. Thanks so much for coming
You
on the
bet.
show. You'll be back tomorrow to show us your bigger creation. Now, prepare yourself. Kick yourself a little Russian and kick back and relax because the feed's up next. What am I talking about? Sarah, stop laughing. Look at she's falling down.
You said to kick a Russian. Did you realize that? Go ahead, kick a Russian.
Kick back a white Russian. That's what I meant. Because we're going to Lebowski Fest, and to no one's surprised, those people can drink. We'll be right back. Kick yourself a Russian. Go ahead.
And we're back. Now in a little while, Brendan's going to show you some of his favorite toys from ThinkGeek.com. Sounds fun.
I plan on it.
And we'll check in, of course, on our LAN party. Also, we want to mention that on tomorrow's show, this is awesome, our Boost Mobile Live Music Friday guest is the band Adishwala. So don't miss that. You don't want to.
I wonder if they'll tell us all their thoughts on God.
I'd really like to hear them.
Sure, Kevin. That was a good comeback.
It took me a while.
It bombed at the box office, but for some reason, The Big Lebowski still has legs 7 years after it came out. It centers around a guy called the Dude, who some people confuse with another guy called the Big Lebowski. It's a very intelligent stoner movie, and it has fests, which attract hundreds of people who call themselves achievers. Here are the highlights from Lebowski Fest West.
There's bowling, there's beverages, White Russians, oat sodas, trivia contest, costume contest. There's some really good costumes tonight. Meet and greet the actors, and then we show the movie.
Now, I gotta be honest with you. I've seen The Big Lebowski a couple years ago. Thought it was pretty funny, and then I moved on with my life. Well, it turns out a lot of people haven't quite got there yet. But if you need a refresher course, basically the movie's about 3 things: bowling, smoking pot, and White Russians. Whatever tempted you to come up with this idea?
Really, man, we were really bored at a tattoo convention. So we started going through some lines from the movie. And we were like, man, if they can put on this lame-ass tattoo convention, we should be able to have a Lebowski convention.
So how is business?
Very, very good.
These people drink a lot?
They're luscious.
You are the inspiration for the movie, The Big Lebowski, are you not?
In a manner of speaking, yeah. Joel and Ethan had hung out with me for a while. Thought they might want to make a movie with a bunch of friends that like to hang out. People like to look for ways to get together, and sometimes they call it Woodstock, and sometimes it's, you know, Lilith Fair, and sometimes it's...
You put a lot of effort into this. This is some quality work here.
Thank you very much. I'm unemployed, so I have a lot of free time. Yeah.
It shows.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
It's not fair. My girlfriend, she thought we were going to get $1 million. She cut off a toe.
Are you gay German nihilists, or are you just German nihilists?
Why?
So the obvious question is, what's up with the shirt?
The shirt says vagina, which is a word that makes some men uncomfortable.
Not me. Now, there's a lot of big-name actors in The Big Lebowski, and Jeff Bridges, John Turturro, Tara Reid, and John Goodman couldn't be here tonight. So we did the best we could.
Nobody
All right, first of all, let me say that I loved you in Arachnophobia.
The what?
Now, I must be mistaken, but I was pretty sure you were on trial. How is that going?
The trial actually hasn't started yet.
You are the Big Lebowski.
I am the Big Lebowski, yeah.
Did you think when you were making this movie that a couple years down the road you were going to be at a Lebowski Fest?
Well, you never know, you know.
Tara Reid really is missing, though, isn't she?
Yeah, and I think she's had some sort of breast augmentation because...
Tara Reid did?
Yeah, well, if you watch the video, and I'm sorry that I've done this because I did some research on her, they actually, if you show it, they cut out her nipple. You could see some scar around her nipple. I think she had breast reduction surgery.
Tara, if you're listening, we'd like some answers.
I'm the guy who owns the Corvette. When Walter goes to Plan B and starts smashing the Corvette, and then I come out, hey, that's my baby! What are you doing, man? I just bought the car last week! I kill your car, huh? You like it? You! Huh? You! And so on.
We're going to have to bleep that.
Wow, worst bald cap ever.
There was like 5 of those guys. It doesn't have a name. It's not, character doesn't have a name. It's just a guy who runs
Is that why
out.
that's why it takes them an hour to explain who they are? I'm that guy. You know, the guy who does this and that scene?
The cool thing about the festival is there's characters that are not in the movie. They're just mentioned like in passing, and people make up their own versions of what that character would like. Somebody's grade school teacher is involved, and you know, it's a lot. It's people who have a lot of time.
Gotcha. Good. Worth visiting for those out there who are wondering. Worth going to?
Well, I don't think it's in theaters anymore.
No, not the movie. The fest.
Oh yeah. I would watch the movie too. If you're gonna go to the fest, you probably want to know what's going on.
Probably in a rental store.
Yeah, the rental store is might be a good idea. Kevin.
Good place to get movies.
Yeah,
occasionally.
Yeah.
Good job, Brendan.
You're welcome. Yeah. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, it's worth renting. Nothing else to understand what the hell your friends are talking about when they throw on the lines to the film, like The Dude Abides and Shomer Shabbos, which I'll tell you later.
Good. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Great job, Brendan. And now, fresh from the front lines, it's Sarah Lane with the feed.
Mozilla's Firefox browser is pretty neat. and Google's search engine is practically indispensable. Put them together and you get a force more powerful than you could possibly imagine in your wildest dreams. Google's providing a prefetching service for Firefox users that essentially predicts and preloads sites that it thinks will be asked for in the future. No word on whether this function will come equipped with a ta-da sound effect. But I can dream. The Crystal Ball feature uses downtime to research past searches and activity before storing selected items for future use, officially making your web browser more productive at work than you are. Like parachute pants, fat shoelaces, and Steve Gutenberg, your constitutional right to privacy seems to have just been a passing fad. The National Telecommunications and Information Administration has decided that domain names ending in the suffix .us do not have the right to privacy. No new domain names will be issued as private under the suffix, and those who already have such websites will have to reveal their names by January of next year or expect a visit from a couple of nice guys named Chad and Ted who wear dark sunglasses and know 8 different ways to kill a man. Tell them we said hi. The recent relaunch of the beloved British series Doctor Who has had a rough go of it. First, the pilot episode was leaked onto the internet, then the guy who leaked it got sacked, and now the star of the series has quit. To make matters worse, to all those government officials and soccer moms who wet themselves over the basic snatch and grab carjackings that go on in Grand Theft Auto, apparently you haven't seen anything yet. Thieves in Malaysia jacked an unsuspecting man's new S-Class Mercedes, only to discover that the security system on the car required the man's fingerprint to start. Now, what to do? Ah, yes! Take a machete, hack the owner's finger off, and use it to start the car. See? If you just stop and think these things out, they get a little clearer. Now, don't they, people? Now, if Lexus or BMW are working on a retinal scan ignition or blood of your firstborn security system, please just stop now and just walk away. Just don't be involved. And that's today's feed. Get the hell out of here.
Wow.
I don't know. Have you seen the S-Class?
It's not bad.
It's a nice car.
Is it worth losing your finger over, though?
Well, I have a question, actually. What does he do when he wants to start the car again? Is he got to keep the finger in ice?
The thief? Well, yeah. You can hang out. It's just the print is all you need.
But you need the finger.
You could cut. You don't. Do you need the whole finger? I don't think you just need the print.
Well, Kevin, that's kind of one and the same.
But you just take the. Oh, okay. I'm not going to tell folks at home how to skin the finger off the end. Never mind.
Please don't.
When we come back, someone better ring a bell because Laura Foy is taking people to school in our land party.
There she is right there.
There she is.
The feed is brought to you by Progressive. Think easier, think Progressive.
All right, it's time. It's time.
I was just checking.
That's right. It is time.
Yeah.
It's time for Attack of the Show LAN Party.
The game is Unreal Tournament 2004. And fresh off her shoot of the next episode of G4TV.com, it's television's own Laura Foy. Laura.
Hey, how are you, brother?
What's going on?
Not much. I'm on a killing spree.
Yeah, I saw. You're actually very good at this game.
Thank you.
I thought you were terrible.
No, that's most other games.
Oh.
But this is my jam.
Right.
Right.
Are you a more first-person shooter kind of gal?
I am, and I really believe, and I'm going to say this honestly, the first-person shooters are meant to be played on a PC.
Oh.
You can't do it with a console. So right here, I feel very much at home.
Well, I have taken a mental note of that. So you are actually very fortunate. You're christening our brand new LAN party space and the brand new set and everything. I want to get your honest opinion. What do you think?
It's nice, I like the old set. I like the new set. It's comfy. I like the red.
The reds are
very
good.
Valentine's Day.
The reds are soft.
We got a new set.
Us.
Excuse me?
The old set sucked, to be honest. You can be honest with us.
Laura's towing the company line. She's doing a nice job.
Hey, their show repurposes
It's all
other
lovely.
people's
We got a new
sets,
set too,
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did it. And I'm going to have to say that our set's a little bit nicer than your set.
Oh.
What do you have? What do you have on your set again?
Wanted to throw down.
Do you have like a LAN party area on your set or anything like that, or actually, do you have a couch on your set either? I was wondering about.
2 girls on our show.
We have Kevin Pereira.
That's almost like a girl.
Hold me back.
Almost like a
Hold me
girl.
back. All right, I'm cool. What's up? Okay, all right. Sorry.
Well, next question is, and I know there's been a lot of talk amongst the other shows in the building. A lot of people are getting a little bit nervous. Are you guys planning on putting anything like a web server or anything like that in someone's ass?
We do that usually before the cameras start rolling. We experiment with all sorts of things,
yeah.
anally. But
So that's what's going on over there, yeah.
You know, it just peps you up right before the show. I'm just kidding. But we do experiment with dunk takes and
Dunk
pies.
takes? Right.
And mashed potatoes down the pants. You know, we have all sorts of fun over on our set. That's g4tv.com, which is on Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Good plug.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Was it natural?
Not really.
Yeah.
Anyway, Laura, thank you very much for stopping by. We were going to get into a quick dispute. Maybe it's time to bring it. Guys, I need to know, who's got better hair? Laura or myself? Mine's usually a little curlier.
Should we do like a quick studio poll?
But, yeah, I think that's what's going to be the deciding issue of who's got the better show, who's got the better set and stuff like that. Kevin and Kevin?
It seems fair. Seems like the only way.
Kevin and Kevin, can I get a ruling on that?
I mean, do we back up our guy or give him the honest answer?
I don't know.
I think you just gave the answer, Kev.
He does.
He's got that little
switched.
wave.
I was wearing a hat all day today.
There's pink in here. I have more than one color going on.
Yeah,
she does get points for that.
Efforts.
She does.
There's some points
She does.
there.
Yeah, we'll leave it up to the chatters, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, done.
The chat room decide. We'll let you know at the end of the show.
Okay, thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
As Laura said, be sure to catch G4TV.com every Friday night at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Brendan. Your follicles look lovely. After the break, we'll be taking some of your tech calls, and we're going to raise the nerd bar higher, as if that was even possible on the show. Can you believe it?
Look at that.
Brendan shows off some pretty nifty toys from ThinkGeek.com. I'm putting my money on tomorrow's attack of the show. Kevin Rose will show you what you need to build your own high-def PVR. And pinup vixens Missy and B from SuicideGirls.com will be stopping by. Maybe, just maybe, they'll show us their tats. All that and a live performance from the band Dishwalla right here on tomorrow's show.
Kevin.
Yes, Brendan.
I have some goodies for you.
Really?
And for the viewers at home.
Where'd you get such
I
good
got
goodies?
them from ThinkGeek.com. It's, if you don't know what it is, it's a website where they give all these kind of nerdy toys. You can get like the, my favorite is actually, which I don't have here, it's the red swing line stapler.
Oh, nice.
From Office Space.
From Office Space,
yeah,
yes.
based deeper and outburn the building down. And, yeah.
Very
Like
nice.
that. Anyway, stuff like that. So I want to just run you down a couple things that I've got here. First,
Please
I'm going to
do.
start. This is Octane Re-Energizing Gel.
Are you still harping on the hair thing with Laura? Is that what this is about?
No, this is not hair gel.
Oh.
This is, you rub, actually, I'm going to give this to you, Kevin.
Ooh, a little
And
concerned.
what I want you to do
Little
is
concerned.
put it on the back of your neck and a little behind the ears, and we're going to check in with you later.
What is it? I mean,
It's gel. Just take it easy.
what's it?
It re-energizes you. God, baby.
Will it work through the makeup?
Huh? Huh?
I've
Yeah,
got,
no,
like-
put it on your neck. I doubt you have makeup.
Yeah, you'd be surprised where they put the powder on me, buddy. All right. Oh, yeah, it's tingling. It's burning a little. Is it supposed to?
No.
Oh, okay. 'cause
Okay.
It's not.
Right.
Okay.
Good. So we'll check back with you, and let me know if there's any.
Is this a practical joke? Like, is this
side
going
effects?
to
No, actually,
purple?
I put some on right up before the show, and I swear to God, but I want you to tell me.
Oh,
your
okay,
honest
done. All right, I'm putting some on my
Increase the
neck.
circulation. You should be energized.
Some
soon.
behind the ears. A little wet
Sure.
behind the ears.
Moving on.
Okay.
I've got the cubes. These are cubicle play sets.
Oh, awesome.
You get Bob, you get Joe, you get Ted and Ann. I've got it here. I kind of broke them. There's some video of this, which is kind of funny. They're tough to assemble, and what you can do is you can make like a little cube farm, but you need kind of dexterity, which I don't have. You got little stickers you can put like on like your monitor. You can put them like on the side. There's like the girl has the cat hanging on the tree. It's hanging there.
So
a lot of the office
typical
cliches.
stuff you'd find around the
It's
office.
funny, and this is good because you can take out your frustrations
Oh,
on the cube farm.
they're not designed for that, are they? That's
Well,
not,
it felt really good. There's $13 for the 4 or 5 of them.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Moving on, Kevin.
Sure.
How's your neck, by the way?
It feels energized.
Really?
No, I don't get what this is supposed to do still.
It energizes you.
What is in it? Is it caffeine? Is
Yeah,
it
ginseng.
Oh, ginseng. Okay.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
All right, give it some time.
Next, this is the big Tiki Drive.
Well, no, I saw the little USB thing on the inside of it there on the top.
There
but
we go. Yeah, what you do is you can store your pictures and your music. It's just a drive, but it's a Tiki Drive. And it lights up when you plug it in, and it's little red eyes glow.
But you can't connect it direct. I mean, you'd have to use a cable to connect it from there to your PC, right? You'd have to use a USB cable. Because
it's not wireless.
Well, no, I'm saying that you know, the plug's in here, the plug's in there, so you
Yes.
can't exactly just go pop it into a
Oh,
laptop.
no. It's not like one of those sushi
So you need to have,
things.
no, okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, it's like $80. Completely
Oh,
not worth
wow.
it. Yeah.
How big? How much storage?
Not enough.
Oh, fair enough.
$70. It's on the website.
Fair enough.
Finally, also, Kevin, ThinkGeek does apparel, too, and I want to show you. This is my brand new T-shirt.
Yes, very
Jesus
nice.
is effing metal.
That's a Penny Arcade thing,
Yes,
isn't
it
it?
is. Yes, but you know we're plugging ThinkGeek here.
Yeah, no, well, but they sell the Penny Arcade shirt.
Right. And not only is he Son of God, he's
He's
effing
metal.
metal.
Yeah.
Right. Also, I want to show you. This is my watch I'm wearing. This is a retro LED watch. You get a shot of that right there. It's kind of big in the 70s with the guys at NASA. And what really made this take off, a little history for you, in 1977, the James Bond movie, The Spy Who Loved...
Oh, sorry. You said history lesson. It's a reflex.
Anyway.
It's like a Pavlovian thing.
Okay, and finally, Kevin.
No, what's it do?
It's
the
the
James...
lights up. It tells it's a watch.
All right.
Okay, anyway. The Megazuka. Now, you may be familiar with the Airzuka. That's its smaller cousin. This is the Megazuka. This is kind of disappointing. It's not as good as you might think. There's some video of me kind of ambushing a couple coworkers around the office. It's kind of funny. It's got a sight. It's got a trigger. So all you do is just pull it back, and you can snap it. There I am. That's our writer.
Clearly see him.
Right.
So the big deal here is that they've made it larger and added a trigger, but it's not as powerful.
No,
as
it just
the
does.
first one?
You'd expect to be able to knock people. There's Sarah getting hit. Or that, right
Well, because the first Airzuka was pretty strong.
Yeah,
you could hit people all across the office.
This is just really disappointing because you thought you'd be able to like blow the doors off, but you can't. It's like this.
Oh,
How'd that
yeah. Well, up close, you can feel it.
Yeah. How's the gel?
It's good. I'm just more enjoying rubbing myself right now. So.
Okay.
Fair enough.
If you want links and prices for all of these, they're in the show notes.
Whew! I am energized, but now it's time to take some calls. Kevin, Sarah?
That's right.
You ready to take some tech calls?
Yeah, I want that watch,
After
though.
whatever that was that we just watched.
I like that watch. Yeah, give me a little gel.
Here's the gel.
Kevin, I've never seen anybody be more difficult about a little innocent rejuvenation.
I just didn't know what it was. I don't trust Brendan. I'm sorry. Here, put this on your neck.
Apply the product. Products help. They make us all better. See, you like it, don't you?
Not bad, not bad.
Feeling good, aren't you?
Time for some live calls. I'm feeling that good.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's take our first one. It's Evan. He's joining us on the phone from Denver, Colorado. Evan, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
How's it going, Evan?
It's going great. I just want to say that I love the show. I love everyone on there except Kevin Pereira.
Fair enough, fair enough. I have the same problem, actually.
You know, you took the words right out of my
got
mouth, Evan.
zinged,
But
buddy.
enough about
It
that.
It's all right. The ginsen's kicking in.
At least he's being honest. So what can we help you out with, Evan?
Well, I want to know what's the best way or what's the best website server to make a website if I don't know HTML?
Okay, so you don't know anything about HTML. You just want to kind of... Have you considered a blog? You do the blog and stuff.
Sure.
What do you think about a blog? I mean, that's a website, and you get to post,
Yeah, well, I mean,
pictures or-
what kind of stuff do you need to
Well,
serve?
I have a photo class in school, and I just want to post some of my photos on there to show to like relatives instead of having to send them a CD.
As far as not knowing any HTML, TypePad might be the best way to go. As
Or
far
Flickr.
as or Flickr. Oh yeah, of course.
Flickr would be really cool.
Yeah, because it should be Flickr because it's free.
Yeah, do we have
wasn't even thinking about
scan
that.
working on here? We do.
Probably.
Let's go to, this is the site you want to check out. It's FLICKR.com.
And this is certainly not the only online way to store a bunch of pictures, but it is one of the coolest.
Yeah, it is one of the coolest. Basically, they give you a nice little application that you can select all your photos, upload them, you can resize them with a nice little flash tool that they
You
have.
can tag them, which is sort of a popular trend going on online right now, where you
Uh-huh.
can sort of, if you had a picture of a cat, you might give it a tag cat, and there will be lots of other people have the same tag cat, and you kind of build a community with your photos
Yeah,
that way.
there's so many things you can do here. That's definitely a good place to go. And then we have a bunch of, we'll put a link to a few different blogging solutions up there as well.
Yeah.
You said you like TypePad.
I mean, I like TypePad as far as like a really standard photo album, no fuss, but
Yeah.
it is going to cost you. Even I think the cheapest version is
Like
$5 a month.
$8.95? Is it 5? Something like that.
Maybe.
Right around
I think
there.
I'm in the middle.
But it's
anyway,
cool.
You got some options, Evan.
Yeah. Thanks for
When we come back, we'll be checking in on the chat room, so keep typing furiously. We might read your question next. If we don't go crying about it. Makes us uncomfortable.
All right, let's see the scores from each round of today's LAN party. Look for Thug. Where is she? No, she's
nowhere.
No, not there.
Uh-oh.
No Laura Foy on the high scores.
Interesting.
It's all right. It happens. Wait, no, maybe
Oh,
she's
wait.
right. Wait,
Oh,
no.
they're changing.
No.
We're going down the line.
Sydney
Hold
That's
on.
our first 6, I guess.
How long do we have left on the show?
She was probably next, though.
I was mesmerized by the Lebowski package. I got distracted.
Fair
It
enough.
happens.
That happens.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's his wafting locks. Congrats, high scores. Thanks to our LAN party guest, G4TV.com's Laura Foy. Good
There
job.
she is again.
Thanks, Laura.
Aw, and if you didn't get to play this week, go to our website right now, literally right now, and register for next Thursday.
I think she won the hair contest, too.
She clearly
The
did. The
chatters are
chatters
saying.
at all of them were for Laura.
Can't
Now,
win them
but-
all, Brennan.
Oh, she is a girl.
Before we get to chat, though, we want to remind you all to tune in tomorrow. Our Boost Mobile Live Music Friday guest is Dishwalla.
Yay!
So ponder what the hell their name means as they rock our studio. Now, what's going on in the old chat room?
All right, ready for some chatting? First one, Tyler Lode asks, did that light bulb Tom Green broke ever get fixed?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tyler.
It's fixed.
Brendan,
There was heads rolled after that one,
Yeah.
actually. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that, but
we shouldn't.
laid
We
off
shouldn't.
a lot of people
NDA.
after the Tom
Remember
Green
the NDA,
thing. Uh-huh.
Brendan.
Oh,
NDA.
right.
Moving on, Alex1354 asks if that GIMP thing will work on Windows.
Actually, he's looking for a C++ developer.
Yeah.
If you code,
I would like it to work on
contact him.
Windows.
Plasticbugs.com. Send him an email, and he would like someone to compile it for Windows. So.
Hopefully his site will be up, and then you can get
Yeah.
the email link on there
Yeah, he's-
and contact him.
Yeah.
His site seems to crash quite often.
Well, he gets
doesn't it?
slashdotted, and then like 100,000 people just take out the site.
It's popular.
No excuse in
Yeah.
my book.
Wow. All right, that's it. A big thanks to our guest, card stacker Brian Berg.
What's happened to us today?
You know, it's Thursday.
Something's in the
Now
water.
go and rest for tomorrow, because you look tired.
Get out of here, you
We have no
crazy
show.
kids.
Wow.